What's up, folks? How about record number of Tets? Yes, have I told you people are crazy before? You know, I've been out trying to get us our next wave of players, so I've been running around and I haven't really. I drove in one night and people were lined up on the other side of the road waiting to run across the road. And I said, this is ridiculous.
We appreciate
you. I appreciate that. And, you know, I appreciate all you fans. This is crazy. Everybody says, you know, the fans there, do you feel the pressure? And I said, no, they want us to give our best. They want us to be in all the conversation. They want us to have a chance to win the national title every year. And they also know you can't win it every year. You want to, or we'd have 120 national titles, so you can't win it every year. But you do want us in the hunt and in the conversation every year. And you know what? You have a right to that. We're at Kentucky. You know, this thing here has become an amazing thing for me to be able to bring in young people. We have last year's team, the reason I never got rattled, we had a terrifically talented team with size, but we had all good people. So I knew if we had bad guys, we'd have never come together. Wouldn't have happened. And I kept telling them, we're going to be fine. I'm telling you, this group here, unbelievable group of young people, and they really got to share, would you say? Now let me explain what we're going to have to be going through this year. We had 4 guys decide it was in their best interest, not yours and not mine, in their best interest to come back for another year of college, to be prepared. 2 of them have a chance for a college degree and a pro career. And they said that's what they want. They also said we didn't win a chip and I want to come back for that. But here's what happens. Now we got 10 McDonald's All-Americans, and really we got 12 who all deserve to play. So here's the thing, guys. You got to accept what's going to be going on this year. We're going to play 10, and if we can get to 12, we will. That means all these kids, now you think about it, McDonald's All-American, some of the best in the country. He's the #1 pick in the draft, and he's going to play 19 minutes. Would you, hold on now, would you accept that if that were you? You know you wouldn't. You'd say, wait a minute, I deserve to play more. That's crazy. Or you shot 30 times a game in high school and you come here, you're not shooting 30 times a game. You're out here with a bunch of other guys that can really play too. So the challenge for us and for all you fans, this is really going to be a process. It started in the Bahamas. What'd you think about the Bahamas? They're starting to buy in. Why do you think I'm doing the combine? Why am I doing the combine? To let them know I got your back. You can worry about college. I got your back. You play together. You worry about each other. I got you. That's why we're doing a combine. And you know what? Again, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be one of those years where it's a process, where we're trying to figure things out. And last year, raise your hand for a minute. Raise your hand if you jumped off the bus. Did you jump off the wagon? Raise your hand. There are a couple of you that did. No, there was, believe me. You know I don't read it or hear it, but I saw legs going by me. So I know some people were jumping off. And you know what? Here's the only thing I'd tell you. I'd never do it if you're watching my team and you say they're really talented and they got a bunch of good guys. Don't ever jump off the wagon. You don't need to, because eventually that team will get it and we'll be what we need to be. Now, tomorrow, I think you're picking up tickets tomorrow, right? Well, the good news is when this thing happens, most of what we're going to be doing because of 2 platoon, and we're going to scrimmage. So what you're going to see in Madness is going to be that, and we're going to do some other fun things. So you should have a ball, and it should be worth you staying out. Now, the other thing, aren't you happy we do this a little earlier so it's warmer? Oh, my gosh. Do you remember when we were doing it in October? I stayed out and almost had frostbite. So I know what you're going through. Again, just, you know, be safe out here. It's the last night out there. I love the fact that you have people that come to this every year and have made friends and come back to see the same people, that have their tent near the same people. And we've done this together, for our families have grown together. It's a neat thing that makes us different. It makes us different than any other program. And I'll say this. We can all say what we want. There's only one Kentucky. There's only one Kentucky. And it doesn't matter where I go through this state. Somebody was just talking to me the other day and saying it's like no other, because it doesn't matter where you go in the state. Where you go, there's somebody that's a Kentucky fan, and they're strong and they're solid. And we have a whole army of people behind us. So it's an amazing thing to be able to coach here. I can tell you, I went from the business of basketball to the business of helping families, and it didn't hurt us academically. It didn't hurt us on the basketball court. Everything has moved to another level. And all I can tell you is this is a players first program. That's what this is about. My job is to help them start the rest of their lives. We like them to be college graduates. You know, after this year, we'll have 5 guys in the NBA with college degrees. I mean, I don't, you know, we can all say what we want, and not a whole lot of schools that are going to be able to say that. And so, yes, we have the #1 pick, and yes, we have all lottery picks, and yes, they're really fun to watch. Did you see my tweet? A guy really sent me this. An orange a day cuts your heart attack rate down by 50%. And I said, it had nothing to do with Syracuse. And then I said, it really didn't. And then I said, coaching great players drops it even more. So I can tell you that. Enjoy yourself. I'm glad I had a chance. I'm going to try to sign autographs as I run through here. I do have a recruit in town who I got to go meet for dinner. You do like me to recruit players here? So I'm going to have to fly through, and if I don't get you, I may be back after dinner, okay? Thanks, guys.